everyone. Mike Chef here on this wonderful, beautiful, cloudy, rainy Saturday morning. I actually used to hate these cloudy, rainy days, but now I really enjoy them because I get to sometimes smoke a cigar and read a book. And I'm reading 2 books right now. The Spontaneous Fulfillment of Desire from Deepak Chopra. It's absolutely amazing book. I absolutely love it. And then The Super Coach, which is really good, from Michael Neal. Really, really good coaching book. And so every morning what I do is I read the Bible. It's part of my core 4. And then I take 2 books, one in spirituality, one in business. And I read them to extract the value from it, to take one thing that I can learn for the day and apply it and use it in my life and use it in my clients' lives. And today I was just speaking with someone on Facebook, and I'm talking to them, and they're like, I really need help, and I'm not happy with this, and this, and right away I understood they had big blocks. And it's easy to find out. I mean, most people have blocks. First of all, it's no real science to it. I mean, most people have them because of how they were raised or what they went through in their teen years or in their adolescent years and beyond, or a lot of it's caused from the first 7 years of your life, from when you're age 1 to 7. A lot of your subconscious mind is developed. And what happened is, so I'm speaking with her, and she's like, I don't like this, and this. And I'm like, all right, let's talk about, what do you want out of life? Well, I don't like this. Well, forget all that. You're never going to get to where you want to go if you don't talk about what you do want and take action on what you do want. You can never solve the problem with the problem. You can only solve the problem with a solution. And every problem has a solution. Every problem. Whether you can figure out consciously, subconsciously, or in the spiritual realm, you can figure it out. Even Albert Einstein was saying, he used to take naps in the afternoon. He used to figure out these amazing things in his naps, these equations, and and these thoughts, and they would pop into his head because he trained his subconscious mind. He trained his mind to, when he had a nap, he spoke to his subconscious mind before he took it, and then he woke up, he had an answer to something, or the next day he'd have an answer to it. It just pop into his head as like an intuition, or just like a lightning bolt. And so I'm speaking to this girl, and I'm like, this lady, and I'm like, well, all right, that's fine. So you have a block. That most people have it. So are you committed? But this is the problem. No. Are you committed? And she couldn't answer that. So I knew right away she's not committed. See, some people get off on the elevator when they're feeling like crap, and they're in pain, and they're in their prison, and they're dealing with problems. They get off. Some people get off on the 6th floor of the elevator. Some people get off on the 2nd floor. Some people get off in the basement, and they hang out in the basement for a little while. It all depends on how bad it hurts them. And some people like hurt subconsciously. So as a coach, you have to decide who you're going to take on. You have to take your skill set and how you can transform people in this world, because we all have these skill sets as coaches and people who change lives. But you have to be very selective in who you use them with. Because if you take on a case or a client and they're not committed, they can have a bad mindset and be committed, and you can help them and you can change their life. But if they're a client that has blocks and is not committed to change and won't learn and grow and do, you're never going to change them. So I like to think of myself as like a high power attorney. I'm only going to take on cases that are going to benefit both parties. It's going to benefit me by knowing I changed a person's life, and it's going to benefit them by changing their life and giving them skill sets that they can use over their lifetime that will change their world and get them ultimately to achieve and accomplish what they want to accomplish. And everyone has different needs and wants, and you determine that, and then you speak to their needs and wants and find out what they want. So my whole thing is, you can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. God only helps those who help themselves. You can bring a horse to water, you can't make it drink the water. So when you're a coach, just be very selective. You have a skill set, and your job is to go out there and change as many people's lives as you can. If you get hung up on someone who's pulling you down, you're never going to be able to be that coach, that person, that mentor that's going to be able to change that many lives, because you're always going to be thinking of ways to fix someone that doesn't want to fix themselves, and that's never going to happen. So just be smart about how you're utilizing your time and who you're spending your time with. It doesn't matter if they pay you $1 million. The money is nice, and listen, I made a lot of money throughout my life, and I am making very good money doing coaching now, and I expect to make a lot of money doing it. But don't take on a case just for the money. Take on a case to know that that you can change their life, that you will change their life because of the knowledge that you've gotten over the years, and the skill sets you've learned, and the skill sets you've applied in your life that have made you successful. So keep that in mind. My takeaway is just watch where you're spending your time, who you're spending it with as far as client wise. Can you both benefit each other, and can you each provide value for each other? All right, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you're with your husband or wife, your children, your boyfriend, girlfriend, if you're at work, if whatever you're doing, just give it your all, put 100%, be in the moment, be there, be thankful for where you're at, enjoy the journey, and watch your life unfold in ways you couldn't even imagine because you set the intention and you went after it. Have an amazing day. God bless.